Both weighed under the 170 welterweight limit. Diego Martinez will have a 5-inch reach advantage.
This heavyweight bout is brought to you by Apple Roofing. Protect your home or business with customized roofing solutions. Call or schedule online with Apple Roofing. Fighting out of the blue corner, Diego Martinez! And fighting out of the red corner, Jacob Esparza Hoskins! Let's make some noise!
Jacob Hoskins, definitely the crowd favorite here tonight. Diego Martinez seems unbothered though. Wanting to use that reach advantage to keep Esparza on the outside and not allow him to get in on those legs for a takedown. Big body kick though by Esparza.
You can see where the power comes from on Esparza. Look at those legs. Good leg kick from Martinez there. Immediately applying that forward pressure.
And we can see already Esparza trying to get inside, driving into the cage. Can he get the takedown though? It looks like
wraps up the head.
Martinez is trying to wrap up the neck.
Defends a single leg with the guillotine attempt.
Beautiful work by Esparza to get the fight down to the ground. Listening to every word his coach Trey Ogden is saying.
Yeah, Trey Ogden asked for him to reap the leg, immediately did it. And that's how you chain things together, right? Failed on the single leg attempt, push him to the fence, and then on the second attempt, he gets it.
And look at Diego Martinez's facial expression here on bottom. He just looks calm and composed. But in a bad spot here with Esparza on top of him. Esparza holding on, or Martinez rather, holding on to those overhooks, which is really not allowing Esparza to get the pocket, but now he moves into mount.
Fishing for a guillotine, he might pull it. He might pull for it, he doesn't have to, he's just hipping in here. Let's see if he pulls for it.
Martinez working back to his feet, but Esparza in on the neck.
Here switches to a ninja choke. Mistake there from Esparza to try to jump an arm in Gilly. If you're going to finish a guillotine by hipping in against the fence, you want it to be a no arm. He had the arm in. It's going to be tough to choke someone like that. Good knee from Martinez as Esparza pushes him back to the fence. And there's that explosion from Esparza that we're so used to seeing. Didn't have his hands locked, just simply pushed him to the fence, pulled the legs, and got the takedown. Martinez trying to create some space with that butterfly hook.
The base of Esparza just a little too strong here so far. And keeping the neck of Martinez pinned into that cage like we talked about earlier. It's a hard spot to get too active from your back whenever your neck's pinned up against the cage like that.
Yeah, it really neutralizes what you can do there.
And I gotta say, it's really fun to be right here next to the corner of Esparza where I can hear every word Trey Ogden is saying, because it's, you know, he's doing, Esparza is doing everything that Trey Ogden asks, like to a T. He says step over the leg, he's trying to step over the leg, he's keeping the underhook, he's getting his head to the center, talking about the eyes and the positioning, and I mean, it's really...
Yeah, it's like he's playing a video game.
Yeah, absolutely. The coachability of Hoskins here is unmatched, and you know, that's where we see these guys really thrive. You have the experience of somebody like Trey Ogden in the corner, why not use it, right? Lean on those guys a little bit.
Here in the replay brought to you by Major Pack, we saw Esparza try to hip into an arm and guillotine. With an arm and guillotine, you want to make everything tight, you want to crunch. So if you want to hip in on a guillotine, it has to be a no arm if you're pushing him against the fence. I thought he was going to try to jump for it. Shout out to Dustin Poirier and his retirement fight, but legendary guillotine puller, right? Would jump forward all the time. And if you want to finish the guillotine arm in, that's what you need, is you need to throw your hips into him.
Great first round for Esparza. Martinez, though, had some good distance management to start out. Esparza just a little too much to get inside in round number 1. But let's see if he can stay on the outside here, round number 2. Big right hand by Esparza. Martinez trying to take the back.
Great scrambling there by Esparza. Hoskins ends up on top. Martinez tried to take the back there. Hoskins recognized it, immediately turned to face. And although Esparza had some good control time in the last round, I will say Martinez did a good job of neutralizing any really damage Esparza could do from on top.
He's done a great job with his overhooks.
Those tall, lengthy people are really hard to get good posture on.
And as we talked about the coachability, he brings Martinez right over to his corner, right in front of Trey Ogden. Now looking to get some posture and land some big strikes.
Martinez trying to wrestle up here. That's what you need to do. This is how you're going to get out of the position. I like this from Martinez.
And we're in that same thing you were talking about earlier with the arm in. You can't really hip in too much there to get that guillotine finish.
Yeah, you're choking the shoulder there, Matt. You as a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know this more than anyone. I mean, you're choking the arm. On an arm in guillotine, you really want to constrict everything together. Now, with someone with the athleticism and explosion of Jacob Esparza, if he turns that into a no-arm guillotine, that's a problem.
Good top control here by Jacob Esparza. Hoskins.
Front headlock position, which is a very familiar position for most combat sports athletes from wrestling.
Esparza tries to work to the back there. Martinez shuts it down and is able to get back to half guard.
Just listening to his corner beautifully, right? Trey Ogden asked for a snap to go to the back. Esparza snapped. In order for his back not to get taken, Martinez kind of fell to his back to give up a guard position instead.
Great angle we have here. You can see Trey Ogden in the background. Really showing him exactly where to put his hands, what to do. Like you said, though, Martinez doing a good job here on bottom to avoid too much power, using his underhooks and overhooks to close distance and not allow Hoskins to get the space he needs to land big knockout strikes yet.
Yeah, and that's the trade-off, is that in order to land big shots, you do need a little bit of posture. And anytime Esparza has gotten this big posture, Martinez is exploding at the right times. So great on Martinez to explode at those times, but he is getting hit 2 to 3 times every time it happens. Here on the replay brought to you by Major Pack, we see that back take attempt there by Martinez.
Great ability to scramble back up on top.
Yeah, Esparza was savvy to it. And then here we see Martinez trying to wrestle up. He found himself back on his back. And Esparza just getting posture, landing some big shots.
And really keeping Martinez pinned against the cage the whole round there. Good hip pressure, good shoulder pressure, never giving Martinez a chance to really work. But we have one more round. Can Diego Martinez turn things around here in round number 3?
Yeah, he's got to go for broke here. I mean, he's down 2 rounds. You need a fight finisher. You need to look for a flying knee. You need to look for a high kick. You need something big.
Martinez coming out, forward pressure, but Esparza trying to close that distance. And that's what he's done a good job of so far, is throwing that right hand to get inside on the body.
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, good body kick landed there by Martinez.
Beautiful takedown there by Esparza. Uses overhand right, gets to the body and secures the body lock takedown.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the fight, the physicality of Esparza, and we've seen it in every single one of his fights.
Short right hands here from Esparza.
Stay tight with your position. The left arm is controlling everything, and the right hand is working. Left arm around his hip, so when he turns, you're in the body lock. Like, if you can capture that bottom wrist when he turns,
sort of a crucifix position here for Esparza, has that arm pinned. Martinez holding on to that right arm of Esparza with dear life, because if he lets go of that,
heavy in the right shoulder. Heavy in the right shoulder.
Might be looking to set up a arm triangle here. He's passing over into mount.
Yeah, looks like it.
Go to mount. Now spin his head into the cage. Turn his head into the cage.
This is getting tight.
He's locking this one up, keeping heavy pressure here. And there's the tap. Diego Martinez taps. That gives Jacob Esparza Hoskins the victory, going 3-0 now with just a dominant performance from the get-go.
Yeah, from the jump, and tough stylistic matchup, right? A tall, lengthy striker was able to avoid a lot of the strikes of Esparza that he's used to landing in his fights from being that tall, long, taking a lot of shots on his shoulder, and the physicality of Jacob Esparza once again. Here we see it in the replay brought to you by Major Pack. Setting up this arm triangle, went for a crucifix at first, pinned the arm down, and he locks it up. And you got to think of how tight Esparza squeezes for him to finish it from mount the way he did.
Yeah, and that, that could be just adding up of the whole fight, just that top pressure, relentless, and again, he was right in front of his corner, Trey Ogden just coaching him through every step there.
And it looked to be tight immediately. He immediately got that hover hand going. As soon as he passed into mount, I'm already thinking to tap because he couldn't breathe. He was getting choked. So impressive performance from Jacob Esparza. He's 29 years old, and he's staying active, and that's what he needs to do. I mean, everything he's shown us inside this FAC cage has been very impressive. Keep racking up those wins, and at 29 years old, he has to go pro sooner than later if he wants to make it to the big show. But he's checking all the boxes.
Absolutely, every fight we've seen, just dominant, beautiful performance. No different here tonight. We'll send it up to Jason Nevins to give us the official decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended at 1 minute 33 seconds of the third round. Your winner by arm triangle, Jacob Esparza Hoskins!
Jacob Esparza Hoskins gets it done. All of his fights here inside the FAC cage, all beautiful, dominant victories.
Let's give another shout out to Trey Ogden. I mean, what he's done at Marathon MMA has been very impressive. I trained with Trey back in the day, and to see